Okay, guys, this is crazy, because, yeah, this bed is cool, but the crazy thing is, this room actually looks better than the one we were at downstairs, at the Bridgeway Inn and Suites not apartments, hotel. Cover my baby up. We just got in here like a few minutes ago. We asked for another room to be in for the last night we'll be in here, which was tonight, but, well, it's pretty much tomorrow now, so today is our last day in this hotel, our last full day, because it's like 11 o'clock, so got in here at 10, I checked in at 8 o'clock again, because I slept in the car last night, so, anyways, I just want to show how, like, this room looks a lot better than the one we were at. Like, it has carpet. The other one was wood floor, because it was in the basement, I think. But it even has a do not disturb sign. But for some reason, it's like, even though it's like older, but it's cleaner, and it has everything this time. And besides just having a blow dryer that was on this side, everything was switched around in the other room. This was on that side, and this was on that side. And there was no iron and no ironing board and no little table in the cubby hole of the closet. The closet was actually like where this mirror is, and there was a mirror where this closet is, and that's the funny part. They even nicely folded the towel like a little shell, two pieces of it, and the tub actually looks better than the other one that was in the basement. I don't know. It just doesn't look as bad as the one that's downstairs in the basement. I was like, how come they didn't just put us in here? Like, it looks so much neater and cleaner, and it feels better energetically to me for some reason. It's just a lot neater. I don't know. I could totally be more comfortable, even if they start gang stalking again with making loud noise, like keep opening and closing the door, like slamming it. Oh yeah, that's the difference. Okay, it doesn't have another sink in here. The one we were in was like a studio, like it had like another kitchen area with the sink, and a dishwasher was in there. That's why it was a tad bit different. But this one actually looks cleaner and nicer than the one we were downstairs at. And I know people don't usually watch these toppings, but we don't care right now. We're laying on the bed instead of sleeping in the car, and it doesn't seem that dirty. And actually, the basement actually felt more crummy than here, like more stuffy too for some reason. I don't know, it just feels better up here. What were those people trying to do? And the basement is for people with pets. Soon she said, "Do you have any pets?" I said no, and she was like, "Do you have a lot of stuff to bring in?" I said no, but then I realized it's because we would have had to use the cart. But if you put us downstairs on the first floor, lady, why would you ask if I have a lot of stuff to bring in to see if I need to use the cart, knowing full well I'm going to have to walk it down the stairs, when you had rooms that open on the second floor, which was technically the first floor, but they called the basement the first floor, and the regular, when you walk into the entrance to go to the counter, the clerk, that which you would think is the first floor, they call it the second floor, and I think they may have a third floor. I believe so. But, yeah, the crazy part is they said they have no elevators in here, and I get it, because that's just another charge they would have to pay for that. At least it's all indoor. But the thing that's crazy is the lady that was downstairs, not downstairs, the lady that was at the front desk when I first came in, I have it audio recorded. She all of a sudden was at the front desk talking about I really liked it downstairs. They basically were trying to make it seem like me wanting to switch from downstairs to upstairs was a problem. They was like, and why did you want to? At first I wasn't going to get into it, but then I said, plus I told her one reason, then I also said that plus I don't want to hear someone opening and closing, like slamming the door, opening and closing and slamming the door. And then she was like, oh yeah, you talking about this construction? I was like, no, because I already knew they were going to try to use that line based off of their actions that they randomly did. I keep telling them for the last 2 years, I was saying out loud, the timing that the gang stalkers decide to do something is what exposes them. Because the way they do it, and it's like it's a rush, like, okay, now we're going to do this. It's like a next performing act that they're trying to do. And part of the reason they do that is to psychologically, like, put you in mental distress and affect you in another way psychologically. Just like a lady randomly walked by me talking about some psychologically. She was talking normal, but the loudest word she said was psychologically, and then kept walking by me and going back at a normal pace. I mean, a normal tone of voice when she was saying whatever else she was fake talking on the phone. They love doing that for some reason. I don't care about that stupid, foolish stuff. They look pathetic doing the stuff they're doing. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about like how they play these type of games. But I basically, when I told the woman at the front desk, I had an audio recorded of how someone was making the knock noises, slamming the door and keep opening and closing their door. And construction doesn't normally happen at 2 o'clock in the morning and 11 o'clock at night. So I knew that it wasn't construction. That's why after I finally got those, I finally got it on audio, that 555 when I looked at the timer, when I looked down. All of a sudden the next day when I was leaving, because I had had enough, or like they did it earlier that day too when I got another recording, which was 2 days ago now, I believe. And before I left, all of a sudden they had all the room doors open to show like they've been doing construction. I was like, ain't no way all of a sudden all those rooms, like it was at least 4 or 5 rooms that they had the doors open with the carpet missing and to act like they were doing construction, like they're playing me like, well, we'll just make an excuse about the knocking she's been hearing is construction. So if it's construction, what is construction doing, like, what business does construction have going on at like 11 o'clock at night and 2 o'clock in the morning? Because I remember making a recording, like I think it was a screenshot, I think, or something like that. I mean, not a screenshot, but a screen record when I was showing my screen. And I was like, I was falling asleep, but I woke up a little bit and I was actually peaceful about it. I was like, well, sometimes when people keep opening and slamming their door, it makes you wake up a little bit more. And I was like being sarcastic, slightly facetious about it. But then they did it again and again. So I didn't want to be down there no more because it pissed me off that I had to deal with that on top of carry all my shit up some stairs to leave out of here. And I have a stroller. They clearly saw me with the stroller. They could have said, oh, we see you have a stroller. It was only 3 people that was in this this hotel complex area. This nice complex. I'm kind of sleepy now, guys. But I didn't get much sleep yesterday. I think I slept for 2 hours. Like at 2 o'clock in the morning, I woke up at 4. And it was technically 3:47 when I finally looked at the clock. So I think I woke up maybe about 3:40, 3:43 or something like that. Oh, or 3:44. Because I know at least 3 to 5 minutes had passed before I looked at my phone when I woke up all the way, like, out of my sleep. But yeah, so I just wanted to show, like, how these games that they'll play by reiterating them, talking about the construction, like, trying to tell me I'm crazy. They basically was trying to imply that I thought that the door was being slammed and closed, but when I tell you it was happening at 11 and at night and 2 o'clock in the morning, and I have it audio recorded, then you're automatically like canceled out. What you're saying is invalid. And that's why she was like, well, what else was going on that night? I mean, what else was going on down there? I didn't tell her the rest of that. I just like, oh, well, yeah, some other stuff. But the main thing that I was concerned about is the knocking on the door. Because the other thing I was going to tell her about, them keep pulling the fire alarms. And then, because she's the one who told me if the fire alarm being pulled was serious, then she would have evacuated us. But that was the second time the next day somebody's playing with the fire alarm. So when I went to go ask her and get documentation asking her that question, they didn't do it again. So they know, like, how they're being stupid, like, when you disprove them in those ways about, like, them. I mean, when you basically, I don't know the words, not disarm them, but I guess maybe put it in their face that you know what's really going on and that you're not stupid, but saying it in a way like the things you say, like, contradicts their lame excuses, basically. Thanks.